Now this is a group assignment, and I hope to have these distributed to all of you so that you're not all doing the same one. So what I'm going to let you do, I can't remember whether I've opened it up yet, but once you all have your groups organized, I'm going to say, well, you can choose your developments and first in, best dressed. So once two groups have chosen, say, number one, and two groups, and then you can no longer choose number one. I'll do a survey or Google Forms to do that. But so say your group has the boutique townhouses Melaleuca Mews, number two. The first thing I would do then is go back into the template. So there's the template. That's pretty self-explanatory. Put Melaleuca Mews, description project. Then to look for the legislation. What I would do then is go back into the template, go back into the major assignment and look at the lot plan. So the first thing I would do, copy that and go into Queensland Globe. Get started, blah, 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 blah. The first thing I would do would be to go into Queensland Globe. Go into search. You can put the address as well, but some of the addresses weren't exact because they didn't have an address. So I would then just put, this is the correct format to search Queensland Globe, and I found them on Queensland Globe. I found all of them on Queensland Globe. And I would go in there. Now Queensland Globe will sometimes lose the thing that you found. As you can see, it's disappeared. And the first thing I would do in Queensland Globe, well, that's your site there, so I'll leave it zoomed into here, is I'll add some layers. The first thing I do is go scroll down to planning, scroll down to land parcels, put the land parcel on it, and scroll down to the land parcel label. You can also, to make things easier, you can draw something around your land parcel. So what you might do, you don't have to do this, you can just remember where it is. But what you might do is draw on your parcel. So we can draw you can't really draw a rectangle, draw a polygon. I think it's this one. What color do we want to do? We don't want it fill, we want it clear. Make it clear. Let's do the outside purple because I like outside. We'll make it thicker. And I'm going to draw a polygon around my site, which I think is here. And there's my polygon and my site. Okay, this is a temporary place. Okay, so there's my site. Oh, let me check the time. Okay, I've only got 5 minutes in these things. So the first thing I would do is what legislation might be applicable to the site. And one of the simplest ways, now I'm going to skip on to the local government planning scheme. But let's just do, I'll do local government. So let's just do the most obvious ones. What do you think? So the first one I would look at is the Vegetation Management Act. And I would actually go down into the regional ecosystem mapping. If there's a down arrow, click on it because you don't want everything else and you want the biodiversity status remnant. Oh, there we go. I know there's biodiversity status remnant on it because that's how I chose all of these. And you can see that this is not really a very suitable site for development because first of all, it's covered in remnant vegetation. Now that's probably the first thing you would look at. Now I'm not really in order of the assignment, so if I go back into the assignment, this can inform not just up there what legislation is applicable to project. You don't necessarily have to do this in order, but this is definitely project specific matters. And we have somewhere we have vegetation. I probably put it, don't know what order I put it in, flora and fauna. Describe any remnant ecosystems on the site. And if you remember from my previous ones, you can go into that, you can click on that. It's about to stop now, I've got a bit of time still. And you can see that it will come up with the information. It's not really cooperating very well. There we go. Sometimes you've got to do that. And I'm running out of time, but remember you click on there, go all the way down to the bottom where the link is,